All right, folks. So I was at Sonoma a few weeks ago. Man, there's nothing like going to a live race. The fans, NASCAR fans, there's just something special about you. The live events are there. Lots of people I've seen on TV. They're selling out at other places. I'm really happy to see that. Came away with three things from the Sonoma race. One is they put this new pavement in. Man, the speeds were crazy, which caused a lot of cautions at the beginning of the race, but the race was fantastic. The second thing was Kyle Larson is a phenom. He's figured out Sonoma. I saw him do this in 2021. I knew when he pitted that last time. I looked at my girlfriend and I just gave her the 5. I think he came back out in 8th or something like that. He's just figured out when he can make that last pit stop to cover the rest of the field. The guy is just amazing. We're going to get to him in a second. The other thing is, whether you're a Ross Chastain fan or not, man, that guy is fun to watch. I will tell you that. Just watching him live, hey, the drivers may not like it, but as a fan, I loved it. Now, it got me wondering about Larson. Could he be the next Hendricks royalty? And what I mean by that, if you look at the board here, Jimmy Johnson 7-time, Jeff Gordon, oh my God, his numbers. Kyle Larson, maybe. I'm going to show you something here in a second. But I consider Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon as Mount Rushmore drivers. So for me, they're above the Hall of Fame. There's a few drivers I have up there, and both of them are on this list. Could Larson get there? Well, I want you to take a look at this. Now, this is through 123 races at Hendricks. These are skewed a little bit, and I'll explain that in a second. But if you look at the numbers here, it's crazy how close they are. I mean, the crazy thing is the 48 didn't have a championship at that time, goes on and wins 7 of them. The numbers for Gordon are absolutely crazy. But look at Larson's numbers. Now, why do I say they're skewed? 2 reasons. One is Gordon and Johnson came in as rookies. So Larson had raced 5-6 years with Chip Ganassi, won 6 races, came in not as a rookie. That's one. And whether you dispute eras or not, chase racing is its own era. So the other two, it's kind of hard to compare with such a different style of racing, no matter how you feel about it. So could he get there? Yeah, he's the best out there right now. But I'm telling you, the field is deep and it's getting closer. He is a phenom, and I think he will get there. One thing about Mr. Hendricks, he is Mount Rushmore. Whatever he does to put these teams together, whatever he does, getting his drivers or anything, sir, you are the best. And I am so glad you're in this sport. You guys are awesome. So now we're going to get into the point system I've been talking about. Now, this is regular season. Remember, I'm just trying to get my 16 drivers. But I will put NASCAR's numbers up against it. And I will explain why you Kyle Larson fans are not going to be happy with me, because I penalized him for not being in the 600. I'm going to let you know where he would have been if I didn't penalize him. NASCAR didn't penalize him, so why should I penalize him? I've always known the rule is you got to be in the car before you start the race. Now, nobody wanted that to work out any more than I did with him getting there in time to race that car. And shout out to Allgaier for doing a damn good job in his car. But it didn't work out. He didn't start the race. He didn't even participate in the race, so I penalized him. So here's the points, guys. Now, as you can see, if you look at all the green is in. So it's the orange. It's the orange you're looking at and how many spots are left. The numbers look incredibly different. Just bear with me and get to the chase. It's what I do with the chase that I'm most proud of. I'm just getting my 16 drivers. But I think I've figured out a way for in the chase that we get down to the last race of the season and most of the cars are racing for something. Just let it play out. I played it out last year and it was absolutely incredible on how it finished. And I had the same champion. It was fun. So I'm hoping you guys get to see that. So if you look right here, the 9 is running away with my point system. Just running away with it. But for you Kyle Larson fans, had I not penalized him, he would have had 188 points, and he would have been third in my points without the penalize. So whether right or wrong, we're going to find out in the future. Does he have enough time to come back and win this regular season championship, which is worth points? I don't know. But he has a shot. Chase is just killing it. But he's in my Final Four. He is absolutely in my Final Four. I think he's in most people's Final Four, and that didn't hurt him. He's still going to be there. You got to wait till we get to the chase and see how I set it up and watch what happens from there. All right, folks. I'm going to put out a few this week to catch up on the races with the point system. And until next time, this is Jack from Elkwood Sports.